I was invited to a party I couldn't leave alive. They told me it was just a party, a welcome night for the newest members of the circle. The circle wasn't on social media, didn't have an address. It was invitation only, a whisper, a rumor you either caught or missed. I got in because of Nathan, a guy from my photography class who wore the kind of smile that told you he knew something you didn't. He handed me an envelope one afternoon. Thick black paper, no writing. Inside, a single white card with an address, a time, and a mask. Smooth porcelain, no holes except for the eyes. One rule, Nathan said. Don't take it off. Not until it's over. The night was cold enough to sting my lungs. The address led to an old mansion on the outskirts of the city, its windows glowing amber in the dark. Dozens of people in suits and gowns drifted across the lawn, each one wearing a different mask. Some painted gold, some cracked and jagged, some smiling too wide. Inside, everything smelled of candle wax and expensive wine. A woman in a blood-red gown approached, her mask shaped like a fox. She handed me a folded paper. Rules of the circle. The mask stays on at all times. You must play when called. If you lose, you leave. If you remove your mask before the end, you will be removed. That last word was written differently, deeper, like someone had pressed the pen into the paper until it almost tore. At first, it was just drinking, music, and whispered conversations. But then a bell rang. One long, sharp note. The crowd parted. A man in a black suit stood on a small stage, his mask smooth and featureless. Round one, he said. Two masked guests stepped forward. A card was drawn from a velvet box. On it, a challenge. They had to recite a tongue twister perfectly while standing on one leg. The loser stumbled. Everyone clapped politely as they were led out the side door. The air shifted. It wasn't the kind of leaving you do at a party. No one said goodbye. The side door slammed shut and didn't open again. Rounds came and went. Each challenge stranger than the last, holding your hand over a flame, swallowing raw eggs, answering personal questions you couldn't possibly know the answer to. People failed. People left. By the time my name was called, the crowd had thinned by almost half. My challenge: stand in the circle. Don't move. Don't speak. Don't react. Easy, I thought. A hooded figure stepped forward, holding something in their hand. At first, I couldn't tell what it was. Then the light hit it. A blade. They pressed it against my arm, slowly dragging the flat edge across my skin. I didn't move. The blade pressed harder, hard enough to break the skin. A warm trickle slid down to my wrist. I kept my eyes forward. Pass, the man on the stage said. The blade was gone. The crowd clapped. My legs felt like stone. By 3 a.m., only 7 of us remained. The host's voice boomed again. Final round. We stood in a circle, shoulder to shoulder. In the center, a single mask, black as obsidian. Remove your masks, the host said. I froze. Rule 1. No one moved. He smiled, or maybe his mask just looked like it was smiling. Ah, I see. You've all been paying attention. Good. Then here is the real final round. The black mask was lifted and placed on the table in front of us. You will vote, he said. One of you wears this. The rest, walk free. The fox-masked woman from earlier whispered, Don't let them choose you. Her hand was trembling. One by one, we pointed. My stomach twisted as I saw fingers turning my way. 3 votes. 4. When I picked up the black mask, it was heavier than it looked. Cold. I slid it over my face. The inside was lined with something damp. The host clapped his hands. Game over. The floor beneath me opened. I fell into darkness. Not just absence of light, but something thick. I hit the ground hard, the mask cracking against my cheek. My hands scrambled over the floor. Stone. Wet. Then I heard them, breathing, slow, too close. A voice right against my ear. Welcome to the next circle. The worst part, somewhere above, I could hear the party starting again. And I realized losing didn't mean leaving. It meant you were no longer a guest. You were part of the game.